It is totally okay to be selfish sometimes. I grew up in a really religious household and lived my whole young life through young adulthood, believing that my purpose on earth was to serve God and serve other people. That's why I was here. And the culture I was surrounded by reinforced that you really shouldn't be doing anything for yourself, for your own desires, for what you want, because that's selfish and therefore that's bad. So being selfless can give you a lot of good things. It can do a lot of good in the world. You can probably really help people in moments of selflessness. You probably have a lot of people who think you're a really nice person. But being totally selfless, or trying to be totally selfless, can also take you to some scary places. If you try to be totally selfless and never worry about your own needs, it might lead you to stay in a relationship that is causing you harm, but you stay because you're more worried about that other person's feelings and how upset they would be if you ended the relationship, even though it's causing you harm. Or maybe when someone makes a comment to you that is rude and upsetting, you don't feel like you can even allow that person to feel uncomfortable for a minute about what they said, even though they made you feel uncomfortable. So if you are in the process of deconstructing, I think starting to let go of that idea is incredibly difficult, especially when it manifests in odd, small ways. So something I've still struggled with, even though I deconstructed about 8 years ago, is doing anything just for myself, just because I want to. Even like in the grocery store, I have a hard time buying the products that I want to buy, or I actually just tonight painted my basement, and I've hated the color in there for years. I hate that color, but it just felt too selfish to spend money buying paint and take the time to repaint it. So if you are, again, in the process of deconstruction and you are actually starting to put your own needs in front of someone else's, which probably feels terrible, and someone calls you selfish, I encourage you to take a breath and take heart, and know that it is okay to value yourself and to value your own needs. You need to put on your oxygen mask before you can be helpful to anyone else. So let me know if that's something that you all relate to, and that if that's something you struggle with too.